Month and White Rose Resistance for putting this on. This is amazing to see. I am currently suing Yolo County because a couple months ago I said men don't belong in women's sports, and
That's right.
because a government official thought he had the right to violate my First Amendment rights. So I'm so glad you guys showed up today in the midst of all the drama and everything that happened before this, because we're exercising our First Amendment rights. Well, as AJ said, my name is Sophia Laurie and I work for the California Family Council. And day in and out, it is our job to represent you, to represent the Christians who refuse to bow down as we engage in this steadfast battle. But today, I'm here to let you know that you can try to ignore what our elected officials do up at the Capitol. But they're coming for you, they're coming for your Christian values, and they're coming for your children. With the help of Planned Parenthood, Governor Gavin Newsom, Senator Scott Wiener, and many of the California legislators work daily to attack the innocence of your children. It's crucial we pay attention to Planned Parenthood's agenda. They financially support campaigns to get their elected officials of choice into office, who then become their puppets. They then sponsor bills, which in turn benefits their industry of the dismemberment of innocent babies in the womb, to then mutilate and sterilize them once they are out of the womb. Make no mistake, Planned Parenthood is demonic. We are in a spiritual battle, watching God's precious creation become the main target of demonic attack and destruction. The assault on children is at its peak, as Planned Parenthood is the main sponsor of the sex education in our schools.
That's right.
In 2015, Planned Parenthood published an article with the headline, "California students will now have access to expanded sexual health education thanks to a new state law." This law was AB 329, the California Healthy Youth Act, authored by Assemblywoman Shirley Weber, who is now the California Secretary of State. This bill, sponsored by Planned Parenthood, was just supposed to strengthen sex education in California. However, this is far from accurate. The sex ed curriculum promoted by AB 329 welcomes and encourages sexual activity for minors, gives instructions on how to obtain abortions without parent knowledge, and includes lessons on how people can explore different sexual orientations, gender expression, and identities. Teen Talk, one of the sex ed curriculums used in middle school, teaches 7th and 8th graders, and I'm going to read you this quote because this is the exact line it's teaching 7th and 8th graders. "Some men have female anatomy, and some women have male anatomy, which is the difference between one's gender and sex. Your 12 and 13-year-olds are being lied to about basic biological truth." Ultimately, through AB 329, students are taught a curriculum that promotes sexual activity and takes away their innocence. Every year, Planned Parenthood puts out an annual report. In 2015, when this bill became law, there were 8,153 procedures under the category, which includes gender-affirming care. And let's be real, that doesn't exist. There is nothing caring about mutilating and sterilizing children. But there was a jump. Now, in 2022, there was 200,550 people that had this gender-affirming care from Planned Parenthood. There's no doubt that this is a direct correlation to Planned Parenthood using AB 329 to push their sexual agenda in our children's schools. Planned Parenthood just recently released their 2023 legislative scorecards, where they graded how the California state senators and assembly members did based off their values. In the California Assembly, we have 62 Democrats and 18 Republicans. 62 assembly members received a 100% grade from Planned Parenthood. In the state Senate, we have 32 Democrats and 8 Republicans. 31 state senators received a 100% from Planned Parenthood. I think you're all smart enough to put 2 and 2 together on that one. The bills attacking your children did not end in 2015 with AB 329. Just in 2023 alone, California Family Council fought 60 plus bills, including AB 665, which enables minors 12 and older to consent to counseling or state-funded group homes without parent knowledge or permission. SB 407, which requires all foster parents to promise to affirm their foster children's identities if they decide to follow along the LGBTQ plus identity. SB 541, sponsored by Planned Parenthood, which requires all public high schools to provide condoms free of access and allows handing them out in 7th grade health class. AB 230, sponsored by Planned Parenthood, requires public schools to stock menstrual products in 3rd and 4th grade girls and boys' restrooms. And ACA 5, sponsored by Planned Parenthood, a constitutional amendment to repeal the traditional definition of marriage from the California Constitution. So we must protect our children. First, opt your child out of sex ed. You can legally do this by reaching out to their principal. Second, we need to vote our biblical values. Our legislators need to hear from us. We need to make our voices heard, and they need to remember they work for us.
Right.
Third, if you are a parent, you need to make sure your child hears every single day they were not born in the wrong body. God made no mistake when he made them. And their identity alone rests in the fact that they are a daughter or son of Christ.
Amen.
Your children are having the lies of Satan shoved down their throats every single day. So you need to make sure the truth of God is given to them every single day. Do not lose hope. While we fight this battle of good versus evil, and when it feels easy to grow weary, remember God's promise to us. In this world, you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world.